Good morning, friends. It's a bins day. I am on my way to the Goodwill outlet to sift through piles and mounds of junk, essentially, trying to find the best stuff on the bottom of these big blue bins, the best brands and styles and fabrics and clothing that I can resell on eBay and Poshmark. And I'm going to take you into the bins with me. We'll do plenty of footage inside there. That'll be scattered throughout this whole video, not just at the beginning. We'll go home, we'll do a big haul in my living room. It's just gonna be a wonderful day. I already got my matcha. Thank you. Have you guys tried this, the matcha latte? I've been off coffee for a while, so the matcha latte is my go-to. Thank you to anyone who has used my link, Buy Me a Coffee, in the description section below. It feels really good to get your support in that way, and I just appreciate you. Hey friends, I'm back with a couple more Buy Me a Coffee shout outs. Thank you so much to Lori L and Kelly L and Melody and Asher who have bought me a coffee before. So I really do appreciate your support. So Joni won't be at the bins today. She's my reselling bestie. She's doing stuff with family, so that's great for her. But it probably might not be as much fun for me. Anyway, I'm so glad you're here. It's Saturday. Saturdays are hit and miss. Last time I was here on a Saturday, it was pretty darn quiet in the morning because the young people don't want to get here at 8:45 and wait in line. But then it got super busy a little bit later. So I do not plan on staying all day today. Please don't let me stay all day. I have other things I want to do today, but we're gonna have a great day. Let's go. Here I am walking up to the Goodwill outlet bins. My outlet bins is extremely small. I've been to many others that are like 3 times the size. And this is where everybody waits in line and puts their stuff. Now, what I've learned is on Saturday, people don't get here as early as other days. Here a little early, so I'm taking a little walk around the parking lot. My back likes to be walked. And I just want to show you these dumpsters. There's like 5 or 6 of them overflowing with stuff. I see bikes and pots and pans and toasters, and for all the people that say to resellers, oh, you're stealing from the poor, oh, it's like, this is where this stuff ends up, you guys, in the dump. I know some stuff does get shipped in pallets to other countries, yada yada, but most of it goes in the trash. So anything that we can buy and clean up and fix up and resell, we are doing an enormous service. Okay, so when you hear that feedback, you just say to yourself, I'm doing something good for the planet and good for people. I'm saving stuff from the landfill. And there's so much of it. There's enough for everybody. Okay, so you can hear they're opening the warehouse doors. My bins is like a warehouse. It is not a nice little store like some of you have with windows and a nice floor and a bathroom. Ours is pretty rough. The line has gotten huge, so I think we are going to have a lot of people today. Morning. Good morning. Okay, so now I've got to hurry to get to a cart. But not everyone in front of me is hurrying at the rate I wish they would. Okay, I'm going over here today. I'm thrilled with this cart because I'd like to actually be able to see. Oh gosh. So I just choose a bin and start going through. They're kind of cute. I wonder if I would wear those. So I do take the time to look at the brands right away rather than just grab everything and then look at it and bring it back to my cart. But that's cute. I picked up a ton of women's Levi's 501s last time I was here. Looks like Goodwill is dumping all of their denim because there's tons of jeans right here. I do sell a lot of jeans, but I don't like going through them. And they're heavy, so they're going to be like $5 at the bin, so I like to make sure that they're definitely something that is going to sell pretty well. Good morning and welcome to the Goodwill outlet bins. It is 9:40, so I walked in the door at 9. That means it took me 40 minutes to go through all 5 single rows of bins at a quick pace. So now I'll go back and do more thoroughly. Outfit of the day, I've got my mica jeans on. They are very bell-bottomy and very, very stretchy and comfortable. And this is just a basic from Everlane. I love Everlane, the brand, for like a basic white tank, you know? And I've got jewelry to sort of turn a plain outfit a little cuter, I hope. And of course I'm wearing my Meta glasses. I've realized I probably need to do footage on both because the Meta footage is vertical, not horizontal. And as far as I know now, there's not anything I can do to change that. I'll take a quick spin through here. What I'm looking for here is usually handbags, but they might not get thrown back for a while because, as I've shared, there's a lot of sellers who grab the handbags and go through them, and they do find money and gift cards and all sorts of things, I think. And then they throw the actual bag back, so they might come back later. I also find great things here for my house, which is a combination of like every aesthetic. Vintage, shabby chic, farmhouse, primitive, it's all the things. And I find a lot of great stuff here just for me and my home. Yeah, it's way too busy and crowded for me over here. One of the women that I sometimes see here was just saying like, oh my God, what has been going on? There's so many people here. And I'm like, I think it's just summer. I think there's lots of young people here, and I love that young people are thrifting. That's awesome. What I don't love is that a lot of younger people or newer people to the bins don't know the etiquette. There's definitely bins etiquette, okay? For example, if I'm picking right here, you don't stand next to me and pick right in front of me. You would wait your turn till I move on or ask me to hand you something, but you don't just like get right in someone's space. And a lot of the newer, younger people, they just don't know that yet. Or they don't care. It could be that too. Could be that they don't know. Could be that they don't care. Anyhow. That's interesting. What does this say? I can't read this tag. That's kind of cool with these straps. I can't tell if it's leather or not. We'll throw it in the cart and look up the brand if I can. I'll have to take a picture of it because I can't read that. All right. I also don't want to be here all day, so I'm going to try and do very good with my sorting. Here's the cart. This is unsorted. This is just me getting stuff everywhere. All right. I think I'll do a little bit more digging. I don't think I went very thoroughly through everything. And then I'll come back and sort. Hi friends, I am so happy to see you here for another video with me. I appreciate you so much. Thank you to all of those of you who have subscribed to the channel, and remember to hit that thumbs up button. I'm supposed to be saying that and I don't, which is why I probably have a very slow growing channel. This part of the video is when I show you everything that I bought at the Goodwill outlet bins. It was a great day. I'm looking down at my bags and I see all this linen and gauzy stuff. I'm filming this in the summer of 2025. I love finding linen. It's one of my best-selling fabric styles. And I will be sure to throw in lots of other clips throughout this video so you don't have to sit here with me in my living room for the next 45 minutes. Always great to see you. Let's jump in. If I act surprised about this stuff, it's because this has been sitting for like days I finally have a little bit more inventory than usual. If you're a regular on the channel, you know I get to the bins like once a week. I stretch it out, try and make it last. But being able to get there, I'm finally having like a little backup inventory. This is Talbot's. I love selling Talbot's, and this has everything going for it because it's a Talbot's large. It's a gorgeous color, this nice aqua. It's a long tunic. Gosh, on me this comes right above the knee, so I could even wear this as a dress. 100% linen, good size, good brand, probably $25. This makes me so happy. Now, I live in Northern California. We wear linen here all year round, so I sell it and pick it up all year round, but it flies off the shelves in the summer. Now, I'm looking at this is a women's Tommy Bahama. That's better for me. Tommy Bahama, they make men's too. It's expensive at places like Macy's. It doesn't sell as well as it used to. So the women's has done well for me, and this is a women's blue and white stripy 100% linen button-down shirt. I looked at the buttons. They're on the left, ladies left, women's buttons are on the left. That'll do okay too. Oh, I love this top. I actually already own it, but I was like, I wanted it again. This is one of my favorite Free People tops. This is a size medium, and it is gauze. A gauze button-down pop-over, raw hem. It's almost sheer. I love this in the warm weather. It's great for vacation times. Mine I've had for quite a long time, and it's not looking as fresh, so I think I'm going to add that one to my personal closet. Unless one of you writes to me and says, can I please buy that favorite shirt from you? And I'll say, all right. This is an excellent, excellent brand, Flax. Sometimes it says Flax by Jeannie Engelhardt. Flax is known for their relaxed fit, bohemian, lag and looky type things. These are 100% linen. They have a pinstripe. They're a size large. I was taking a quick look because this is a brand that on their tags will have these cute little quotes like, you are enough. You know, these like affirmations. It's really nice. And that, oh, I forgot about these. Good job, Quenby. These are Lululemon jogger pants. God, what has happened to Lululemon on the secondhand market is quite a shame. I still pick it up. I still love it. Some things still sell really well. But to get a pair of leggings, good luck selling those. Like, unless they're very current from like right now or their flare leg, just does not sell like it used to. But a jogger pants in a size 10, it still has this rip tag. And here is the Lulu Hit. There we go. I might try these on. Quenby, are you buying anything to actually sell and make money, or do you just keep it all for yourself? Well, this is a fantastic Soft Surroundings piece. Soft Surroundings is a beautiful catalog. You could search their website online or look through their catalog. It's very expensive, I think, but it's like this. It's so beachy, bohemian. This is another gauze top with some nice lace and pleated sleeves. Really beautiful floral print. So boho-y, beachy. We love it. Hey friends, I'm unboxing these Polymailers I got. I'm using a new distributor called Alamode. Oh, look how cute. I will have a link in my description section and a discount code, which is the Grateful Queen, all one word, all caps. That's usually my discount code everywhere, but I know there's ways to get free mailers from USPS. I also get mailers each month on eBay because I have a store, so you get a credit to use on their Polymailers, which I appreciate, but that's not enough for me for the month. So, oh my god, these are so cute. So, I just ordered a variety pack of prints. Let's see what the varieties. These ones say thank you on them. Ooh, these are cute. What animal is this? You know me with the lack of animal knowledge. Is that a cheetah? That's pretty cute. Now, I personally love having Polymailers. I bought these with my own money here on Amazon, and I love some of these boho prints I've got, but let me tell you something. When I get these from Amazon, they smell so bad, so chemical, that I have to put them outside for a few days before I can use them. These I'm just opening up and they do not reek like that. Have you guys had that problem? Anyway, they feel like good quality. And there's different, look at this is a stripy one. And this one is a tropical one. So there's just a few prints in here. But anyway, use my discount code, check them out. I find it just enjoyable to do my shipping when I have some fun polymailers, and I'll choose like, oh, this person bought this item, they'd probably like this one. So Alamode polymailers, link in the description. Thanks guys. This brand sells excellent for me. The brand is Habitat Clothes to Live In. And they make a lot of tunics and things like that. This happens to be a chunky knit sweater. It says small medium. I'm not a big fan of brands when they say small medium, medium large. It's like, which is it? Especially as a lister, it's like, what do I list it under? So there's probably lots of ways to handle that. The way I do it is, oh gosh, it depends. How do you guys do it? Leave it in the comments. Maybe we'll educate each other. So something like this, for example, to me this looks more like a small. So I'm probably gonna list it as a small, and then I will note in my description section, tag says small medium, measures like a small, appears to be more like a small. That's what I try and do. I lean towards whatever I think it is, but I have to make a note somewhere so that someone doesn't get it and say, oh, this is small medium. So I just do my best. The one I hate worse is one size. I don't even understand that as a concept, one size. Like, if it's usually like a caftan or something, I guess, that could fit anybody, but someone who's extra small and someone who's 3X are not wearing that same caftan, so make up your mind, brands. This is another bohemian top. How many times can I use in this video bohemian tunic gauze linen? Because that's like everything I love to pick up. This is Karma Highway. This is a dress, and it's one size. Poor Karma Highway. I was just going off about the one size. I don't know. It would be very big on a small. On a large, I don't know. I'd probably say this is more of a medium for that style. Okay, this is an amazing brand, Flint and Tinder, an amazing men's brand. I have not done research in this brand in a little bit of time, so I can't tell you honestly like what a short sell for versus jeans. More substantial pieces than any brand is usually going to sell for a little bit more, but these are a great pair of men's shorts, and that's an excellent brand to know. We've got a t-shirt that feels lovely. Alright, I wish you were here to give me some advice about this top. That's what I love about having my reselling friends here. I'm like, would you get this? This is soft surroundings, and it's a 2X. The plus size soft surroundings sells pretty well for me. And this is crinkle gauze. I've sold several crinkle gauze items lately. It's very popular. So it's all good, but it has this kind of oily stain right there. I was just talking to somebody about like, what do you do for the oily stains? I have like great stain solutions for many things, but the oily stain is hard. Ink is the hardest. I can't find anything that gets ink out, but the oily stain, I cannot use on this. I would not use my hydrogen peroxide, Blue Dawn baking soda, and baking soda, Blue Dawn dish liquid, and a hydrogen peroxide. That is my go-to for stains. But I would not use it on this fabric and this color because it can bleach it out a little sometimes, and it seems to happen on this type of thing. Someone said just put Blue Dawn on there and let it sit, because the Blue Dawn, I guess for some reason the blue one is more about cutting grease or something like that. So I don't know if this is worth it, because if I can get the stain out, I can probably get $35 for it. If I can't, I'm stuck with this. So I don't know, it goes back in the maybe pile. Is what happens. I'm almost sorted. My goal is to be out of here by 12 o'clock. This is so sweet. It's not the best brand, Kendall and Kylie. But what a great style, right? For the festivals and all that, but I'm not gonna mess with that. I like this dress. Target. Man, Target is making some cute items. You can sell Target. just not for a lot. Alright. Is this cute? This is Tommy Bahama. I'm passing on it because there's nothing really special about it. It's an XL. I am picking up the Hawaiian shirts if they have a really good print or a really good fabric. I'm picking them up now that it's summer. It's the time. And then I will probably stop again. I need some shirts for me, you guys. I need some basics for me. It's the best when you can find stuff for your reselling business, but also it like clothes my whole family and myself. That's cute. Just H&M. Ooh, nice. This is really good find. This is a really great brand. Here's a nice men's All Saints. All Saints is a good designer. Does well for me in the men's stuff usually. This is an extra large t-shirt. Very simple, just has a logo there. And the material is quite nice. Extra large, All Saints, 100% cotton. Gosh, I would have thought that it had something else nice in here, like Pima or Modal, because it's a lovely feeling t-shirt. I'm looking at this logo here, going, what is this, Quenby? This is, oh, I looked this up. Nat Nast Luxury Originals American Fit. I'll be honest, a lot of times I just leave these men's shirts behind. I do the same thing with like golf shirts, button-up shirts. It's not my wheelhouse. If I recognize or know the brand, fine, but I don't love selling men's button-down shirts. They have to be steamed and photographed a certain way, measured. It's just not my thing. But this felt so good. It's 100% silk and it's an extra large, kind of a camp shirt style. I don't know what that is appearing on the camera because I don't see it here unless it's a little dust or something. I will take a good look at that. And then this is a little teeny item. Oh, this is House of Harlow, and I actually looked this piece up. I really like the brand House of Harlow. The things that I think, they're like a younger woman trendy brand. Some of it's sold on the website Revolve. And what I think of them for is beautiful dresses, beautiful floral printed romantic feminine dresses. And they've also done the last few years this knitwear, like sweater knit pants and sweater knit tanks. And this is a sweater knit little vest. And some of these are selling very well. I guess vests are back in. Size small, navy blue. And this might have come as a set. Like there might have been a pair of stretchy knit pants to go with it. I did not find the pants, but you know, I'll probably only get $18, $20 for that. Here's Habitat again. This is a good piece by them. What they're known for. Bohemian tunics. This one's got the contrasting stripes where some are vertical, some are horizontal, some are wide and thin. High-low hem, really stretchy, nice feeling fabric on that. Ooh, I love this. I would not think this was free, people, would you guys? It's a linen top, and then it's got like a retro-looking van on it. I don't know. This is some line they did. We the Free size large. Really cute white linen-y top. Okay. This feels linen-y too. Okay, this is a brand, I don't know how many people know this brand. I don't exactly know how to say it. Gramicci, Gramicci. So this shirt says hemp and organic, so that's really great. Gramicci, or however you say it, they were known like in the 90s for making these like loose fit belted hiking cargo pants for men. You can still find them on eBay. Vintage. They sell for around $35. I just listed a pair of myself that you might have seen in another video. So that's what I think they're most known for, but this is hemp and organic cotton shirt. So I'd almost pick this up regardless of brand because hemp is a very specific thing that people are looking for. This is Babaton, and it's a long sweater-like thing. Now I am actually in the position for the first time of the year to set aside a couple of bins that say list in the fall and winter. So if I have big sweaters or jackets, I'm throwing them in that bin. That's just a personal choice I'm making in my business right now. A question I get a lot is, do you list things all year round? Do you buy things all year round? And my personal answer is yes. Yes, I do. If I'm at the bins and I see a sweater coat by a good brand like Babaton that's sold at Aritzia, I'm going to pick it up if it's the middle of summer and it's 95 degrees. If I didn't have anything else to list, I would list it. I've sold sweaters, 2 of them this week in the middle of summer. So I think it's a personal choice you get to make for your business. If you need to list the stuff, list it. If you can hold it aside and then really like in August, start putting all your winter, fall stuff up and get ready, you go ahead. So decide what works for you and what you want to do. This Babaton I love, still has a little thread attached. I can't imagine someone wore it with that on there. And I believe this yes, it's wool and viscose and linen. Really nice material content. Good job, Babaton. This is Style & Co. I talk about Style & Co. on this channel. It's a Macy's brand. It's not even that expensive, but certain pieces have sold great for me and been my bread and butter. This is Style & Co. and it's a 14, so a larger size does well. And this is a peasant top. This one I love. It's a long white tunic. It's got some embroidery there, and then these are called pin tucks, these pleats, and there's more embroidery. Long white, lovely, lovely, with a roll tab sleeve. And then people have asked me even at the bands, like, oh, do you want this Style & Co. pants and stuff? And I'm like, no, I really just stick to the peasant tops because that's what I know sells. This is a linen sweater. I love these linen sweaters. I looked this one up because I wasn't familiar with 525 America. Apparently, it's a good brand known for making these linen sweaters, size medium. And I love this one because it's a neutral beige, lightweight, flowy kind of open front cardigan. Oh my gosh, I forgot about this. Best piece of the day, best piece I've found in a while. Ooh la la, wait till you see this. Okay, so I found something absolutely amazing. I wasn't positive about the brand, but I wanted this for the style because it's a silk slip dress. This is the brand. Notice the spelling on this is very different. Realization. I think the name is actually Realization Par, P-A-R. That's the way they're all coming up on eBay. Some of these are selling for close to $200, and I have a really good one. Look at it, ties around the neck like a halter. Oh, this is such a good find. Again, I don't know too much about the brand, but the sold comps on eBay are phenomenal. I'm checking in from outside. The next rotation is in 7 minutes, and I'm giving myself 5 minutes to sit out here because I am a wimpy middle-aged woman. My back and feet and everything gets so tired in there. I don't know how I do the all day. When I do all day, I definitely go home and I'm like, I need to lie flat for 15 minutes before I do anything else. It's a fairly decent day in there. I have 1.5 bags already and it's not even noon, so I feel really good about leaving a little bit early today. I found great linen items, bread and butter, and a couple really good items, so that makes for an excellent day at the bins. I'm so glad I get to share it with you guys. I don't know what I would do because who the hell really wants to hear about it? Who the heck? I should say who the heck. Who the heck really wants to hear about all the things I found? You guys do. Anyhow, so grateful for you guys, and I can't wait to show you everything I got today. And if you're like me and you need a break and you don't want to stay all day, it's okay. Okay, I bought this skirt for style. It is a slip skirt. Mom, this will not fit you. It looks quite teeny tiny, I'm sorry. I did look up the brand and it's pretty good. Bianca, size medium. But what I want to share with you is that if you find slip skirts that are like midi skirts, You can wear them as a skirt, but they also kind of look like a slip. Those are selling great for me. Similarly, I would have bought this dress, this slip style dress, even if this wasn't an amazing brand, because these slip style dresses have sold so well for me, and they usually sell for a lot of money, like $100 or so, if you find the right shape and the right slip dress. All right, we'll do the water cooler moment, but I'm doing it today with my leftover matcha. It's wet though and drippy. I'll just use my, ignore that, pretend that didn't happen. I didn't bring water over, but I hope you're drinking some water. Take a moment to have a little water break. Hydration is so important, otherwise you'll feel sluggish and tired and headachy. The water cooler moment is just an opportunity for me to meet you around the water cooler in the staff room, have a little drink of water, chit chat about whatever's going on in our life or work and whatever. And I love that some of you say you have some water with me when I do this, or some of you or will put your water cooler check-in in the comments. I love you guys. I bought this matcha at the bins yesterday, and for some reason I didn't finish it, so I just put it in the fridge and I'm enjoying it again today. Thank you to anyone who has used my Buy Me a Coffee link. That just means so much to me that I'm getting some support from you that way. It's fun. We get to chat over there. There's a link in the description. What I wanted to talk about today, what's on my mind today as a reseller is, have you guys noticed how monotonous this work is? Like, it's summer, so I see less clients in my business. Every year my summer slows down, which is really nice, and I get to focus on reselling more, and I'm like, wow, I'm just doing the exact same thing I did yesterday. I'm filming a haul. I'm taking everything from the living room. I'm putting it on my rack. I'm looking it over. What needs to be thrown in the washing machine? What needs to be steamed? What does everything need? Everything gets something. Okay, now I'm going to start steaming it. Now I'm going to photograph it. And that's like, the day goes by, and then I wake up the next day and do the same exact thing. Now, most of the time I'm totally fine with that. I'm like, I find that soothing and satisfying. I noticed these last few days, I'm like, wow, I'm just doing the same exact thing. Like, I could see how someone could burn out doing this because it's so monotonous. It's not hard. Anybody can do it. They're easy tasks. You don't need a fancy graduate school degree to do this. You can learn it and do it, and I love how accessible it is to everybody. But the way I spice it up, in case any of you are dealing with this, the thing that helps me is that I listen to podcasts. I watch shows in the background sometimes, like I'll just watch some shows. Nothing I have to really watch, but just to have it on. I listen to your YouTube videos, or I'll research something. There's always something in the world or something I want to know more about, so I'll put videos on and watch it. So that really does help me. I think taking a day off and taking breaks, like when I went off to the coast recently for a few days, didn't work at all. That really helps. Does it ever get to you like I'm just doing the exact same thing over and over and over? I found it soothing for my brain, and it's so different than being a psychotherapist. You know, human beings don't have like a start of the task, end of a task. No, it's a lot more complicated. So it's a really good combination, but lately I've been like, here I am again. Anyway, in personal, I'm enjoying the summer. Torvald's home. He's upstairs. You might hear him now gaming with his friends. I love not having to like set an alarm every morning and making lunches and driving to school. There's just a pace of it that I'm like, I love this. And it's so short. Summer is so short, so enjoy it. Try and do something, even if it's just taking a walk around your neighborhood and noticing people's gardens or flowers and just like, the sun's on my skin. I'm here in this moment. Summer's here. It goes by quick, friends, so enjoy it. Oh, I forgot about these too. Gosh. This is a very good, expensive brand. It's Acris. Acris. Sometimes it says Punto underneath. Sometimes it doesn't. I think it might be 2 lines. What I've seen from this brand is like high-end career wear. These are a gorgeous pair of trousers. I think they're black. I could later determine that they are navy blue. They have a really lovely feeling to them. A seam down the front. Side zip, flat front, career trousers. They are cotton and polyamide and elastic and viscose. Polyamide's a really nice, smooth feeling fabric. I don't know the current comps on this. I've sold pieces for $100. I haven't found a piece in quite a while. It's a sort of brand that I usually like price it, set it and forget it, because it's not like a fly off the shelves type of item, but you can usually make good money. This dress is so fun. When I found it, it was like in a little ball. Daily Practice is Anthropologie's activewear brand. And look at this adorable, it's like a t-shirt dress with a little ruffly skirt, pleated skirt with a little lace trim. Fantastic. White linen, give it all to me. For fun, when I went away to the coast, I shared some of that on my channel already. I was like, what's gonna be my outfits? Because at the coast here in Northern California, it can be windy there, it can get overcast right on the bay. So it's not like you're wearing a swimsuit and a dress. Usually you're doing layers. So I did a bunch of research on the style Coastal Grandmother. I've heard it Coastal Grandma, whatever. And it was really nice because it was a lot of like layering with these types of tops. You know, some nice linen wide leg pants and a white linen top. This happens to be a men's J. Crew Irish linen top, but that made me think of it. And I kind of... Okay, in case you've missed this in some of my other videos, I want to talk about J. Crew, specifically the collaboration with Baird McNutt, Irish linen. Whenever I have found this, they make men's and women's Irish linen. It has sold pretty well for me. This is a men's J. Crew Irish linen size large, slim fit, white button-down short sleeve shirt. I'm not afraid to buy anything white anymore because everything gets dumped right into my bucket as soon as I get home. I don't even fool myself and like try and photograph it anymore. Everything solid white goes in my big bucket, and when it's like halfway full, I'll throw a couple scoops of OxyClean in there, and I will fill it with hot water, soak the stuff for 24 hours, dump the water out, rinse it, and then wash it normally with soap and everything, and it comes out so nice. So I actually prefer getting white these days because I know I can make it look so good again. Ooh, look back there. That's like where the stuff comes from. And their sorting machine. Ooh, it's kind of cool back there. I'm in this one bin, and I found one good thing. So I'm like, okay, Quenby, better look more in this bin. Not finding much. And then I just found a few amazing items. You saw the flint and tinder, but I just found Acris Punto. I'll show this to you after. Really kind of higher end minimalist designer, a Habitat shirt. So then I stay and I say, go through the whole bin. Like, there's a few good things, maybe it's someone's donation. It's worth going through a little more thoroughly. Oh guys, my allergies are kicking in already. There's a lot of dust at the bins. Alright, so I think I did this one pretty good. Maybe some of the good stuff's spilled over here. Let's keep looking. J. Crew garment dyed. Now I did pretty good with this. I'm gonna grab that. It's just a tee, but the men's J. Crew. Ooh, look at this. Sundance. Yes! Although, has this brand been selling for me great? Not necessarily. But I still get so excited when I find it. And I did check comps recently, and the comps are still good. And the sell-through rate's alright. So, I don't know. I'll go in and edit my listings maybe, or... Oh, this... Okay, this dress is so cute. I'm loving this brand more and more. It was all rolled up into a ball, so I couldn't tell what it was, but this felt really good. This little distressed skirt, and it goes up to a connected white tee. Are you guys familiar with this brand? It's Daily Practice. So if you don't know, for my newer friends, this is Anthropologie's activewear line, and I just picked up another really great dress by them, a black dress. So look at the little lace trim. They are making some really cute stuff. And I kind of really enjoyed doing a deep dive into a style like that. I just put a bunch of videos on and saw the different outfits and what makes it a really good look, and I was like, this is fantastic. I should do this for all of them. I haven't done that, but I should. Okay, I don't know this brand, Salino Home, but I love selling linens. I saw these in the bins. They're 100% linen napkins, and I have a whole set. The brand doesn't really matter to me. I care that they're made of linen. These are like a Y2K vintagey find, I believe. These are the coolest Asian-inspired pants. I don't even know what the brand is, but check these out. Look at the print on here. Is that, I think it's geishas. Geisha girls. Front and back hit. They say extra small. I don't even remember if I found the brand. I'm not seeing anything. What does this say here? Paparazzi? Could that be the brand? I don't know, but I'm going to put like Y2K printed. Lucky brand vintage Y2K stuff looks like this, and that stuff sells amazing for me. So I think I'll find a buyer for those. Got some denim. Did I try to get these for me to try on? These are great. Alley Golden, I looked these up. It's a good brand. I'm trying to show you these. Okay, so I just liked the style of these jeans. They're kind of like a wide leg sailor front. They're flat in the front, no pockets, but a side zip. And they feel nice, and I looked up this brand, Alley Golden. A-L-I-G-O-L-D-E-N. I'd never heard of it before, but the comps look really good on this brand. So when I get home and go to list these, I'll look up on Google, like, okay, where are they sold, what do they retail for, but the comps are looking pretty good. I'm trying to show you these tags, and sometimes it is tricky. Alley, A-L-I Golden. I love these. They're like sailor style. Very flat front, wide leg, high-rise crop pants. That's a very popular style right now. Can't remember if I wanted those for myself or not. Okay, this is another 100% organic top. This is the tag I saw, and I had to kind of figure out what it is. It's a men's long sleeve polo, and the brand, what I believe this says is Green Collective, 100% organic cotton men's shirt. So that seemed good. I sold a few pairs of shorts like this. I am selling my denim shorts that I've collected all year, and I'm grateful for that. These are Gap. I'm selling a lot of Gap. If you find their new current stuff, it sells great. Gap, size 12, the 9-inch Bermuda short. Okay, so I think this is a perfect classic short for somebody. 31 waist, they say. Nice medium wash fade. I like it that it has that name, so it'll be easier to list. Oh my gosh, I love this. Love, love, love it. I think you'll be surprised by the brand. What do you think it is? Cute little puff sleeve with a tassel. Heavily embroidered baby doll style red mini dress. I'm like, please be a brand, because this is so good. It's Zara. Zara Woman, USA Medium. Okay, I am very selective with Zara because it is fast fashion-y. This is a bodysuit by Free People. I got it because it's Free People. It's a size large, nice orangey color, but I do have to say, I don't know how many bodysuits I sell. I sell a lot of Free People, but I have to go into my store and be like, how many bodysuits do you have and how many actually sell? Is it a popular selling item? So I'm not picking up more bodysuits till I do that. Okay, we have Pilcrow by Anthropologie, size medium. Pilcrow, and it says underneath by Anthropologie, and this is a white button-down top, some nice pleating details. You can count on Anthropologie that it's going to be a nice shape. It's almost like a swing top, where it gets wider at the hem there. Nice. Okay, we are rolling right along. I see some leather in here, so let me figure out what this is. Oh, this looks so bad. It looks so bad because it's been sitting in my bag. Okay, this is a faux leather Banana Republic top. I'm sorry that it looks so bad. Here's the price tag, $110. Women's medium, and it's really tailored. So there's lots of pin, tuck, and pleating going on. Please let me find a photo of this because I don't know how I'm gonna sell that looking like that. But it was new and it's recent, so somebody wants it. This is Orvis. I've been picking up their linen pieces. I list them for $19.99 with best offer and $5.99 shipping. They usually sell between $15 and $19.99. I've sold a bunch of them. This is a nice short sleeve blue linen blend top. Otherwise, I can't think of anything else I've been picking up in Orvis. This feels amazing. Ooh, this is J. McLaughlin. This is J. McLaughlin. I think I'm saying it right. It's a women's small. They are known for this knit that they make. This is a dress, probably like a knee-length printed dress. And it's not, I forget what the name of this cloth is. It's not Santana knit, that's St. John. It's something cloth or knit. If you Google it, or if you go on eBay, everybody's gonna say, J. McLaughlin, blah, 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 knit, and everyone knows what it is. This is an amazing jacket. It needs a little bit of my help, but it's by Anthropologie. Their house brand by Anthropologie, and it is a large, and it's like a quilted, not quite quilted barn jacket. I thought it was reversible because look at that liner inside. But I don't think it's meant to be reversible because this tag is sewn on. I just love this. The only thing is, it has this threading throughout, black threading, and some of the threading has come loose, so I have to like pull it in and maybe trim some of it off. This is a big sweater to be buying, Quenby, in the middle of summer. Ooh, but I like it. This blue and green stretchy boxy sweater. It's by Sundance, and it's lamb's wool and Angora, and it has that total pet peeve of mine with this hanging off. Sundance is an expensive catalog brand. I will fix this, even though some of you wrote in and said, I don't take the time to fix that. I don't think anyone cares. It irks me for some reason, and I don't know if people care or not care, but I care. If I bought this sweater and I got it and it was hanging off, if I loved and wanted the sweater, I wouldn't return it or anything. But I'd be like, now you've just given me a task to do because I'm going to have to sew it. But to each their own. If it doesn't bother you, don't do anything about it. If it does, or you think it'll bother a customer, do something about it. How about that? How about that logic? Okay. This is going right in my OxyClean soaking bucket. This is Robert Graham, an expensive men's. They do casual and dress shirts. This is definitely a dress shirt because it has the sizing 44, 17.5. It's got a little sweater on the collar, but it's a beautiful white dress shirt. And this is something new with tags. Okay, Talbot's round elastic neckline. It might even be a little bit off the shoulder. Short sleeve, balloon sleeve, elastic waist, black stretchy knit dress that's new with tags. Does it have the price? Because sometimes I look at the price and I'm like, really? Talbot's or Banana Republic or J. Crew. I'm like, really? It's a lot more expensive than I would think. So there you go, 2 giant bags of goodies from the bins. I appreciate you being here. I can't wait to chit chat in the comments. Make sure to give the video a thumbs up on the way out, and I'll see you next time. I'm about to start recording, and I can hear my son upstairs in his room yelling, playing his games about fighting somebody. It's like, oh yeah, just what I need in my thrifting videos, but whatevs. And wait a minute, here's the graphic, which is like, is that an ibex or something? What the heck? I can't even remember what this is. I'm so grateful for all this good stuff. Gosh, I have so much wisdom to impart. I'm taking this quite seriously, all this reselling, educating business. Oh, nice. Talbot's new ties, no. It's, no. Itch. Okay. Maloflin. No, there is a C. McLaughlin. But this is like the, I just hit myself in the face with the tassel in the video. Oh my God, why do you watch? Why do you watch my channel?